Start the recording. Look at me. I'm so proud of myself. All right. I am very, very excited. Each and every one of you are here. It was like 14 minutes notice. I recognize that. So it is going to be recorded, and I'm going to keep it really, really tight. As I said on the Monday morning call, our goal is consistency. We want people to share the same message day in and day out. We want it to be concise, like 20 minutes long. You know, we've had a couple people go 25. I don't care. Like, if I'm engaged and I'm excited by what they're saying, I'll stay there all day. But the fact is, there's TikTok, there's Facebook, there's Instagram. It's all short. We need to make the message short and concise and consistent and congruent. So that is the goal. And I want you to share this with if you want to go have this kind of a training with your team and just let people take turns going through the presentation, I highly recommend it. I don't know everything, but I'm going to tell you something. I did two things in this business. I never changed my message. It's always been the same. Same with Stu from day one. In my other companies, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the flavor of the month. Oh, this is the flavor of the hour. And I need to do what they're doing. And oh my gosh, I'm not doing well enough. And I changed and I changed and I lurched and I pivoted. And my team was like, what are you doing, Carrie? And it's such an easy thing for a spaz like me to pivot and launch all over the place. Now I'm like, oh no. I mean, I had someone the other day tell me, you really, really need to know what the competition is doing. And I spent $400 to check out the competition. And now I'm trying to get my money back. And the competition was a joke. And I'm kind of glad I did it, because there is no competition for what we have here at LifeVantage. There's no competition. So anyway, this is about being consistent, concise, and congruent. This is about duplicating. One of the things I've done well here at LifeVantage is I've taught people to teach people to teach. I can't take credit for that. I just never changed my message. I did what I did every day with love in my heart, and I was consistent. I say the same stuff today that I said 14 years ago. Protandim is a little magic yellow pill. It's God's pharmacy, what comes off the trees and out of the ground. I don't know all the science that Tara gave me credit for knowing. I don't know. I don't care. I know it's there. I know probably Dirk Leverett and his wife Amy know it. And I know that probably Brenda knows it. I know that Tara knows it. Stu knows it. I don't need to know it. It's on PubMed.gov. So consistent, congruent, concise. Let's go ahead and get going. And the first thing you got to do as a presenter, I would always blast ahead, and I forgot to share my screen. So you got to share your screen, which takes a second. You got to be patient, right? Got to share your screen. So it takes me a second to share my screen. Got to be bad before you're good and good before you're great. So here we go. There's my screen. And I took, oh my gosh, you guys, okay, now you know there could be a technological thing. You got to get the thing to open. Got to be patient. I think it's going to happen. Oh, God forbid. Please open. Maybe it is open. Okay, Brenda. What did I do wrong? Because why isn't this thing opening? Maybe with PowerPoint? Am I sharing? Do you guys see me? Unfortunately.
Yeah. You're not sharing just yet.
Okay,
We can see your screen.
What's that?
We can only see your home screen.
I know, me too, but can I ask you why this thing wouldn't be opening, this opportunity deck?
Can you go down to your PowerPoint down at the bottom, Carrie?
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
Open that.
Force quit? What do I do?
Yeah.
Quit it?
I would force quit and then start it again.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. See, this is what's so cool, is that there was a problem with Microsoft. Okay, I already had this thing open this morning. You guys know, at least I know enough to try. Oh, hello. Now what do I do? Minimize it and try to open this guy? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All right. Okay. This is cool. This shows you that stuff, the best laid plans, right? Okay, I am sharing my screen now. After that, you've got to do your little icon that makes it big. Rob Smolik has never done a PowerPoint in his entire life. He's owned 30 companies. When I met him, he had 11 companies. He was scared to death. I go, dude, I'll open it for you. I'll introduce you and I will push your slides. He's a talker. And I wanted 20 minutes. We ended up doing it in 14. Poor guy. I mean, I would flip the slide. And I remember that when Dr. Mark Gordon, cardiologist, was doing his presentations, it was 90 minutes of science. And I go, give me that slideshow. And I literally started putting, and he'd be like, I'm not done. And I go, oh yeah, you are. We're moving on to the next slide. So anyway, this is the PowerPoint. It's a great idea to have someone introduce you. If you don't have anyone, then introduce yourself if they don't show up, or get me to introduce you. But it's a great idea because the question becomes, why should I listen to you? And Robin Summer's story is absolutely incredible. And when I heard their story, I was like, dang, I'd follow you anywhere. When I heard Erica Dale's story, are you kidding me? $200+ in her account, 227 or something. And she's a gym owner working 60 hours a week and she can't get ahead. She's stressed out, burned out, exhausted, and broke. I listened to her story. When I hear Bob and April Wagner have been in network marketing 25 years, 20 something, and their company went away, I'm all ears, right? So everybody has a story. It's important that you tell it, but don't tell your story of psoriasis that doesn't, I think I'm speaking, you guys know this stuff. Like, we tell our story as it pertains to the people sitting in front of us. We're weaving common threads. Maybe there's too much month at the end of the money. Maybe they're stressed out, burned out, and broke. Maybe they want a trip. Maybe they want, if not a trip to Hawaii or a college education, maybe there's something that they want for their family that they can't get. So that's the only goal. And like Marisa, I'm sure like we know this stuff, right? But take it, feel it, share it, the Life Vantage way. If this doesn't feel comfortable, just flip through it. It's not about, I just like that it starts the presentation. Look at it, have fun, make money, make a difference. Take it, feel it, share it, have fun, make money, and make a difference. Wait till you see the damn t-shirts. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I can't wait. I'm getting one in every color. And I don't have any idea how I'm going to get them to you. I have no clue. I spent $5,000. I have no idea, but it's going to be fun. So this for you, where was your, everybody knows about the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. I have said this aired back in 2005. And when it did, $5 million worth of orders came in. Stock went from $1 a share to 20 overnight on sheer speculation as to what Protandim could do inside people's bodies. But there was no infrastructure, no Amazon, no headset, nobody taking your orders. It really fell flat. Should have been the end of the story, but it wasn't. The other day, someone said where it all started. They said without Protandim, when I started this business, and it could have been Bob and April Wagner, somebody, I was on the red line. Without Protandim, I had a ton of inflammation. I felt horrible. I was exhausted, burned out, stressed out. And I got on the blue line after Protandim. And I don't care what you say on this slide, but it should be concise. It should be tight. It should be no more than 30 seconds to a minute. And I love, this is just a cue. It goes right to the middle. Protandim reduces oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days in all mammals. I just had my notes sitting next to me like this so that I didn't get too nervous. And I know there's a way you can put the notes in PowerPoint, but what I want you to know about this, for me, the slide said, when I started in this company, there were 39,000 peer-reviewed published studies on oxidative stress. Today, or 4 days ago, there were 2 weeks ago, there were 318,000 studies linking oxidative stress to everything that you don't want. We don't talk about diseases around here, but there are over 200 issues out there that are a result of oxidative stress. If you can reduce it by 40% in 30 days, why not? And you guys can tell me if that's compliant or not. Anyway, over 80,000 new chemicals have been introduced since the Industrial Revolution. I don't think anyone can argue with that. Herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, GMOs. You get on an airplane, you're breathing in benzene, get on a jet fuel. You pump gas at the pump, you're breathing in benzene, bad diet, smoking, air pollution, poor sleep, high stress. Nobody can argue with any of this. And I think that's the whole point of this PowerPoint presentation and this line of thinking. If there's nothing to argue with, people do not get enough sleep and they don't do enough exercise, right? And people should sit here and go, yeah. And what does this look like? Chronic fatigue, no energy, brain fog, lack of concentration, aches and pains, always sick. How many people said I've had this for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks? I'm talking post or pre-COVID. People had stuff and they just couldn't get rid of it. Headaches, sleeplessness, and so much more. We have the answer. It's an activator, God's Pharmacy, the little yellow pill, green tea, turmeric, milk thistle, ashwagandha, bacopa. 5 plants in one place at one time make each ingredient 18 times more effective. It's an activator. And I like to tell people that pro versus con in the body, 5 plants working together in tandem, pro tandem. I like to tell them that instead of a Dixie cup of water on a house fire of oxidative stress, it's a fire hose in every room of the house. I don't care what you share here, but share what works for you and share it every time. Because if you share it the same every time, at least for 30 days, you will get more confident. You'll figure out what works, what doesn't. You'll go from slide to slide with confidence and security. The first time I did it, I was like, oh gosh, what's next? What's next? What next? That's normal. It's like playing the piano, right? It's like playing tennis. Anything you do, you're bad first, and then you get pretty good, and then you're great, and you're confident. PubMed, right? 19, or used to be 19 peer-reviewed studies. Now we probably have 30. Read a couple of them. Washington State University says it could be the most exciting things in the breakthrough of medicine, whatever, history of medicine. Ohio State University, Free Radical Biology and Medicine. Read a couple of them. Tell people PubMed.gov, the National Library of Medicine's website, the largest receptacle of peer-reviewed research on the planet. And I don't care what you say here. I don't care if you say anything. If only you read PubMed.gov, 20 peer-reviewed published studies, and read some of the journals. But we didn't stop there because we added liquid collagen. And what I did is I kind of skipped that one and go right for the next one. By the way, The Guardian is a British newspaper. And all I do is jump down to without collagen, look down second line middle. Without collagen, our cells would simply collapse in on themselves. Our skeleton and vessels would disintegrate, and we would be little more than blobs of shapeless tissue. That's not our words. That's Guardian's words. That's scientific. But I love how easily you can look at that slide and go, wow, okay, initially I thought it was it. Just go down to without it, our cells would simply collapse in on themselves. We'd be little more than blobs, right? Simple. But we thought it was about hair, skin, and nails. It's so much more. Read it. Eye health, liver function, nail health, mental health, gut health. You're not making any medical claims here. All you're doing is highlighting everything everyone's dealing with on a daily basis. Introducing our newest breakthrough in activation, True Science Liquid Collagen. And what makes it unique? Well, it activates, replenishes, and maintains. We're just going deeper. So you can cruise through that. It activates with, in protandem, these 5 plants together become an activator. It activates the NRF2 pathway in the body. Instead of taking antioxidants, you're making them. Dixie cup to fire hose, right? Well, red ruby quinoa extract is the activator for our True Science Liquid Collagen. And I say this is the place I like to say, we are the activation company. Bust straight to the bottom, helps the cell absorb collagen. That's all I say. It helps absorb collagen. You can start at the top where boost collagen production 5 times. Pull 2 to 3 things here, but don't spend forever. It's a beautiful slide. Red ruby quinoa extract is the activator. And show this the collagen density thing. Week 0, 30.5. Week 8, more than double, 68.5. Honestly, I think that's all you need to say, that it activates your own production of liquid collagen. And I love the replenish. So it's ARM, activate, maintain, replenish. And hydrolyzed simply means it's in bite-sized pieces. Go down to the bottom. Contains 10 types of collagen, not just 1 or 2 like our competitors. If I get lost, I just literally pop to the highlighted part. And this one, all I say is it replenishes 10 fish, 10 types of collagen, 10 types of fish, not just 1 or 2, like our competitors. And it tastes amazing. I mean, I don't want to tell you what it tastes like because I want you to formulate your own opinion. But all I'm telling you is I crawl down my stairs every day. In fact, I forgot this morning. I can't wait to take it. Extracts slow. Look at the highlighted. Extracts slow the breakdown of your existing collagen to assist in maintaining what you already have. I've been in network marketing for over 30 years. We used to have a flip chart. And I mean, it was, you open up the book on the table and you just read it with the person sitting in front of you. That's duplication. So I don't care if you're on your phone doing this little presentation, this PowerPoint. I don't care if you pull up your laptop, but you want them to think that they can do it. And what's not in it? No sugar, sweeteners, GMOs, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free. Boom, simple. Why liquid? Well, large collagen pieces are hard to digest. If you go to the middle part, the highlighted uses hydrolyzed collagen, which means it's chopped into smaller pieces so your body doesn't have to break it down. Because I've taken powdered collagen for years. I never looked or felt better. I just thought I was supposed to take it. It was gloppy. It wasn't fun to get down. It didn't disintegrate well. And guess what? It was not marine. It was bovine. I probably used a very tiny percentage of it. But here's what I say to people right now. It's like trying to eat a carrot without teeth. And I think that's very weird, but very visual. So 8-week clinical trials, read it. Density of collagen increased by over 100%. Depth of crow's feet reduced by 22. Skin roughness decreased. Blood catalase increased. And whatever that last one says, it's always behind my little skin elasticity increased by 8. Who the heck wouldn't want this, right? Who the heck? But documentation beats conversation. Don't spend a lot of time here. Look at the neck. Look at Miss Jane on the left. Look at the depth of her wrinkles, how they've been reduced. I look like a different person, thank God. I don't ever remember looking like that. Might have been a bad day. Look at Carol on the right. Looks like a different woman, like daughter, like, look at Betty. That is incredible. And tell people, we know these people. We know them. We see them on the daily. So this is not, I've had people say, oh, these are doctored. They're not. If you look at me on the Zoom, don't look like the first one. I look like the second one. Look at the guy's eyes. I think that's Seth. Look at Becky. Unbelievable. Look at the neck. Look at it works on all types of skin. Look at the bags beneath the eyes. Look at the girl on the left. I mean, just lifting and brightening. And it works on all skin types to brighten the complexion and smooth fine lines and wrinkles. Look at the eyes, the legs. I mean, come on. If I saw this and I wasn't taking this, I remember when I got my first pill, I said, hand it over. He said, well, I only have my personal supply. I said, that'll be fine. Hand it over. I wanted it. Look at Brenda. Are you kidding me? Look at the eyes, the brightening, the tummies, right? The hair, Katerina, look at her hair. Look at the age spots or whatever, freckles, whatever they are. Hair, you kidding me? We don't have to make a claim. Just look at the head. If people are seeing these results on the outside, what on earth are they seeing on the inside? But together is better. You don't have to go back and read all that stuff at the bottom. Together is better. We have studies that prove that together, these activators are more effective. And we have another thing that we're adding to the mix. Just when we thought we were done and couldn't get any better, true reading, all I do is say that it's kind of like retinol without the retinol, because retinol creates redness, sun sensitivity, irritation. This True Renew is a daily firming complex. Find 2 or 3 things on the left you want to share. Combats visible signs of aging, smooths the skin after 21 days, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, looks plumper, right? All the stuff. At this point, you may be ready to start your own transformation. And we have other stuff. See, this is the goal. We want to get them in the store. And we will take out physique. I didn't have time to do it. I may get it done tonight. I may not. I don't know. I've got a crazy day. But this is our line. Daily essentials, anti-aging, gut health, skincare, health, energy. We want you to know our flagship products, the products that literally make a difference in 7 days, 30 days, 7 days. I mean, we're seeing massive results in 7 days. And then you can get into the store and take a look around. It's like someone going into Albertsons for bread and coming out with $100 worth of groceries, which is what I do. Or maybe you're looking for more. This is the perfect side hustle, right? The perfect side income, no assets, overhead, employees, work from anywhere. We have a customer service center that does all that for you. We have an app. We got a back office, huge tax benefits. If you don't have an at-home business in 2023, you don't have the write-offs. We are a debt-free, publicly traded company. And we have a new comp plan, Evolve. Get paid. If all you want to do is share the gift of activation, you can get paid, or you can actually build a business. So the first step is to pick a pack, right? It's going to be about $250 to get, as low as $250 to get involved with a pack, or you can get the entire shebang and show the different activation stacks, right? Pick a monthly activation stack that best suits your individual goals, get back to the person who brought you here and talk about what you want. I mean, clearly we've piqued your interest today. And True Renew is a free gift with purchase of any of our stacks. And anyway, I think you have to be on a subscription. Take it, feel it, share it, join the movement today. Have fun, make money, make a difference. And I love Tara, and a few people have said, may I be the very first to welcome you to the LifeVantage family. That's how simple it is. And, remember that anyone who is watching you, they have absolutely no idea what you're going to say. They don't know. So if you goof or you forget something, it was so cute. Christy Vogt stopped 5 slides from the end. I hope I didn't today. I think I didn't. But if you stop 5 minutes from the end, if you skip a slide, if you stumble over your words, no one cares. Just do it. We want to see all of you doing it. And I want you to share this with other people, because if we can get our people that have 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000 in volume every month out there sharing, you will have duplication in your business. If you're here and you are not duplicating everything that you want, trust me, the message is too difficult. And people go, man, I can never do what that girl did. A lot of people would watch me right now and say I could never do that. But if they see this presentation 3 or 4 times, or actually at home, just put it up and go through it yourself 2 times, you'll be perfect to present. So we have 3 tonight, 3 tomorrow. Actually, I think I'm going to stop the recording there. It's just going to be choppy. The people that make all the money used to be in front of the room. Now they're in front of the Zoom. And I'm not talking about being behind doing the controls. The people that make all the money are the ones that are stumbling over their words, not able to open the PowerPoint, nervous about sharing their screen, nervous about someone coming on and saying something weird. You know what? It takes courage to do this. And I get that. And it's taken me a lot of courage and fear and mistakes. Oh my gosh, that day, beautiful Chrissy Amaral was on the phone and she didn't know it. And everybody was talking. It was so embarrassing for me because I was pushing too hard on participants. I was so adamant that I was pushing like a maniac and I couldn't get that little thing to populate and help me mute her. So anyway, I would suggest that you all mute all of your participants, just because you never know what's going to happen. Someone could get a phone call, a dog could bark, whatever. And I would really encourage each and every one of you to get a co-host. And if you can't find one, that will be me. And if you can't find someone to introduce you, that will be me. I'm totally willing. I'm going to do this all the way through January. At that point, I'm going to pass the baton, unless I'm having fun making money and making a difference and taking, feeling, and sharing. I just can't stop. Record it. I officially pass the baton to each and every one of you. And you know what? I'm telling you, I told Steve 5, I don't want to see Carrie Dickie anymore. Although I'll be here. I don't want to see Tara. I don't want to see Brandon. I don't want to see Skip. I don't want to see Tyler. I don't want to see Marcel. I don't want to see Blue. I don't want to see Mark Shinsato. I love them all, but it's time for the next group. And that next group is you. And the way you make money and have and empower people and make the change in the world that you want to see is by being the one that takes the risk. Because if you don't do it, why would your team do it? Right? So I'm telling you guys,